Hi everybody, I'm Hector LaMarque and I've been in Primerica now for 40 years. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about the 7 fundamentals that I've discovered over the years that I've been involved in. 7 key things that you need to master in order to be successful in Primerica. So the first fundamental is prospecting. Prospecting is everything. One of the things I see that happens to people that struggle in Primerica is they don't consistently prospect. And if you're going to become successful, you need to become prolific at prospecting and finding the right people to talk to and get involved in your business. So one of the things that you need to learn how to do is ask questions when you meet people. Most people are not really receptive in the beginning, but if you talk to them and you ask the right questions in your prospecting, then you can get people involved. And that's one of the things that I've really focused on in building my business. I prospected every day, everywhere I went. I was constantly prospecting because without prospecting, you can't grow your business. You can't recruit people. You can't close business. So I think that if you're going to build a great business, you're going to need to really focus on becoming an expert, a pro at prospecting. So if I were getting started now, I would be working really hard to learn how to prospect, to ask the right questions, to get people involved. And if you do that, you're going to have plenty of appointments and have the ability to really grow your business. The second fundamental is setting appointments. If you're ever going to become successful in Primerica, you need to become a master of setting appointments, because without appointments, there's nowhere to go. You can't recruit people, you can't close any business. You got to get really good at setting appointments with people. And so you got to be open to asking people to sit down with you. And I really focused on setting, 2 to 3 or 4 appointments a day. That's what I did every single day of my career, and especially in the early days. I knew that without me setting appointments, nothing was going to happen. I wasn't going to recruit people. I wasn't going to close transactions. I wasn't going to make any money. And if you want to make money, you've got to set appointments. Everything in Primerica starts with an appointment. And so you need to be really comfortable with asking people to sit down with you, to talk to them about what you can do to help them, whether it's from a client standpoint or prospecting to do the business standpoint. It doesn't matter. You need to get comfortable with asking people to sit down with you, to allow you to explain to them what we do, what we offer, and how they might fit in that. So get really comfortable with setting those appointments and make that part of your daily schedule, or you do that every day. Don't miss a day. Every day is important. And over time, you're going to start closing more business, recruiting more people, because once we show people what we do, the people that are motivated, the people that are really thinking about doing something extra special with life, they're going to be open to sitting down with you and discussing how you might help them by sitting down with them and getting them involved in Primerica. The next fundamental is mastering the presentation. One of the things, if you're going to close business, if you're going to recruit people, you need to get really good at presenting our opportunity, what we do, what we can do for our clients. So mastering the presentation becomes super important. I spent a lot of energy working on my presentation. One of the things I did is I would tape myself. Doing the presentation, videotape it if I can, so I can watch myself to see if my energy drops, or am not as demonstrative as I could be. Or I think that when you see yourself, can see yourself doing the presentation, you can pick up what you need to work on. That's one of the things I did. So, I want, as you're working on your presentation, the key is to tie people down. So, in other words, if you say, if I can put together a program that can help you accomplish all your goals and dreams, can you think of any reason why you wouldn't take advantage of that and get involved with this? Same thing with the business. If I could show you how you can increase your income, you can change your life, you can make considerably more income than you're currently earning right now. If I can show you how to do that, can I assume that you would make a point to get involved with me? So I would always try to get people to say yes to what I'm trying to offer them. And one of the things that's really critical is that you're always asking questions. You're always asking questions regarding them getting involved, whether they understand what's going on. I'm always asking questions. I want to make sure people really understand what I'm offering, because if they don't understand it, if they don't clearly understand it, the chances of them getting involved diminish dramatically. So make sure you're always focusing on getting commitments, getting them to say yes to your opportunity or to your products that you're offering them or what you're doing. So that's one of the things that I did in my presentation. And I was always tying people down, trying to get them to say yes. I said, if I can do this, will you get involved? If I can help you with your financial situation, would you get involved? I'm always asking them to make a commitment to getting involved. And I think if you do that in your presentation, you're showing it and you get them to understand what we're doing as clearly as possible, because the number one reason why people don't get involved is they don't really understand what we're doing. And you've got to make sure that they're understanding what we're doing, what the opportunity is, and how it can change their lives. The next fundamental is learning how to overcome objections. The thing standing between you and making money, recruiting people, moving your business forward is your ability to overcome people's objections. Like, I want to think about it. Somebody asked you that, and I would say, what exactly do you want to think about? You want to think about the fact that I'm offering you an opportunity where you can make considerably more income, or if you're thinking about the potential that I could put together a program that can help you get financially independent. So what is it that you need to think about? So you need to ask the question. So other questions I have is I don't see myself as a salesperson. Well, that happens a lot. Well, most people, when they get involved in any business, they're not a salesperson. You have to learn how to do that. Everything about becoming successful, like the business you're involved in right now, did you know everything about that business when you first got involved? Of course not. So you learned, right? Well, the same thing is true here. You're going to learn how to do this. We're going to teach you how to do this. You're going to learn how to become successful at this thing. And the objections that people have, generally they're coming through because they don't really understand what's going on. They don't believe in themselves that they can do it. So one of the things I was always very good at doing is helping people believe that they could actually do this. And I think the more clear you are on what we do and what the impact is on people and how it helps people, then it's going to make it more palatable for them to get involved. So that's one of the things I always focused on doing, is making sure they understood the business really, really well, what we're doing. When they don't understand it, their fear comes in, and fear is no good if you're trying to get people involved in it. So make sure you explain it in the clearest fashion possible so they can understand it, so they can see what the value is in getting involved. You know, the next thing you need to learn how to do is how to master how all the products work. Because if you aren't capable of explaining how our products works and what a difference it makes in their life and how it affects them and why they need to get involved, then you're going to have a hard time getting people involved in the business. So one of the things that I did is I made sure I studied our insurance products, our investment products, our opportunity, all those things. I got to the point where I knew it so well, backwards, forwards, sideways, up and down, and so that I was able to help people to feel comfortable to get involved in the business. And so one of the things you need to do is master all the products, because your income is dependent on it. If you can't explain things in a way that gets people motivated to get involved, either from a client standpoint or as an opportunity, then you're going to struggle in the business. So I got really, really good at getting people to understand how everything works, so they would feel comfortable about going ahead and saying yes to the products and to our opportunity. Hey, the next and most important thing, if you're going to grow a business, you need to master the art of recruiting people into your business. And the way you do that is you explain what's in it for them, how it's going to help them, how it's going to enhance their life, how the potential to get debt-free and financial independent. The more people you recruit, the more income you can make. And when you're trying to recruit somebody, the most important thing that I talked about is them, is what's right with them. What are the things that they have, the features about themselves that would allow them to build something, to build a business and recruit people. So I was constantly looking for, I had a saying, I said, I'm always looking for good people. And if you're going to build a business, you need to be focused on always looking for good people. And when you find them, then what you do is you show them exactly what we do, what's in it for our clients, how it helps them, what a difference it makes, and what a positive thing it is for people to get involved in our business, number one, as a client and also as a recruit. So I was always focused on teaching people how to recruit, ask the right questions, and show them what we do. I think the thing that really gets people excited about our business is when you show them the impact that it has on clients. The kind of people you want to recruit, they're really interested in helping people and making a difference in people's lives. So the better you are at teaching people how to do that, the faster your business will grow, the more people will get involved, the more success they'll have, the more success you'll have, and you're going to build something great. So how do you get people off to a fast start? One of the most important things when you recruit somebody is getting them off to a fast start, because if you get them off to a fast start and you show them success early, the probability of them getting licensed and staying in the business goes up exponentially. So one of the things I did, I was very, very focused on getting people in the field, getting them field trained, showing them success. That's so important. If people go in the field and they see success, they see you closing business, recruiting people for them, it increases their belief in that this business works. And that was always what I was trying to show people. This business works. People, if you do this correctly, people get involved, they buy, they get involved in the business, they become agents, and they want to help other people. So I focused on really getting people out in the field, getting them to see the success, getting them to see how it works, getting them comfortable with the way it works, and getting them to see that this is doable for them, that they can actually do this thing. Belief in a new person is critical. You've got to get people to believe that this works and that they can do it. And one of the things I found is the people that master the 7 fundamentals pretty much assure themselves of being successful. If I were talking to a new person, I'd say, look, if you master these 7 fundamentals, you're going to have success. It's not a matter of if, it's when you'll have success. So I was really always focused on getting people to master those 7 fundamentals. Everybody in my business that has become successful has mastered them. Everybody that's in the business that's mastered them has become successful. If you master those and you actually work, you prospect, you set appointments, you get in front of people, you're going to have success. And then the most important part is you're going to have the capability of teaching other people how to do what we do and how they can have, and teach them how to have success. And that's what we're all looking for. We're looking for people that want to do something special, but we need to prepare them. These 7 fundamentals, mastering those is what's going to prepare them to be successful.